Hey YouTube. Whew. It is cold outside. I definitely can't wait to be out. Oh my gosh, my nose is looking red, looking like Rudolph a little bit. I used to always hate the cold. I still hate the cold. Anyways, let me turn these all the lights off real quick because it's cold in here. Or cold outside anyway. But let me talk to y'all something about I was watching this video and it just sparked the thought that needs to be talked about too, that I don't think a lot of people talk about, right? And you know me, I always use myself as an example, as well as like maybe some other people, you know, but generally if I use somebody else's life, I generally ask permission first, because I mean, it ain't like you know who I'm talking about, but if they ever watch my YouTube, I don't want them to be like, why you speak on, you know, I ain't never been like that. But so I just had a thought in my head, right? Like, okay, so if you've been watching my channel for a hot minute, then you know that basically my mom is a narcissist, right? And so, you know, some people who talk to me about narcissism or a narcissist or somebody with personality disorder, like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just have elevated past the level of trauma that I was at with the whole narcissism and narcissist and, oh, that's why my mom acts this way and she does this and she does that, because that's literally her disorder, her function. But it's not just that, but it's like a genetic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the trauma that my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mom had, you know, she passed down to me. I used to always wonder like why life was so hard. And you know, as a teenager, you're just like, oh, you're fighting acne, and oh, who's gonna go to prom or the homecoming dance, and all the teenage problems in life, right? Oh my gosh, does he like me? Does she like me? Such, you know, the gossip, all the teenage freaking drama, right? But I just remember, I'm just like, man, and this is back when I was holding on to religion and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like realizing everything step by step. Like, I think I've mentioned it many times in other videos that, matter of fact, I'm gonna just do this. I should have did this introductory first and foremost, but I didn't. Sorry, y'all. I got something in my eye. I messed around and, anyways, it doesn't matter. So welcome to my channel. My channel is Live Life. My name is Shay, and I basically post a lot of stuff. Originally, my channel was gonna be based around narcissism and narcissists, and you know, all the different things that they do to give more better insight, like mental, you know, aspects of how they are, the emotional aspects, physical. Like, I basically described domestic abuse in the 5 different ways. Maybe it was 6, I don't really know, but I know it was like financially, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you know, psychologically. I think I said psychologically, mentally, same thing. And yeah, so I was gonna make that my little like niche to get started with the YouTube. And so it was cool because it was, in a way, it was like therapy to me, to also, because I know that I'm not the only one that has dealt with parents, whether it be grandparents, friend, whoever the fuck it is in your life that is this toxic person that complains all the time. They're such a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy, you know. I'm just at the point where like I consider myself a loner, you know, and I'm actually okay with it, because I'd rather be a loner, because 1, it always keeps you humble. 2, you're not always in a whole bunch of bullshit. You know, I noticed that, like, say people in the family call me up, they want to start venting, and you know what I like to call crying, whining. It's really venting, but I don't even want to hear you vent. If I know that my energy is high and then I start talking to this particular person and my energy drops, I got to change the subject or just get off the phone, you know, because at the end of the day, Like, my spiritual journey is something real. You know, yes, I'm spiritual. If you watched any of my other videos, I do attack the church because the temple is in me. God is in me. I don't need anything or anyone outside of myself. That's why I go with the saying, as within, as without. But, we manifest certain things into our lives. Like, a lot of people who are just absolutely stuck on the narcissist. I get the trauma and the pain, and you just in this loop until it really, the whole point that you get stuck in is the point of acceptance. Accepting that you were treated like dog shit. Accepting that, you got fucked over, you got hurt, whatever the case may be, whatever you're feeling, you have to come to a point of acceptance, because at the end of the day, the shit was in the past. What are you doing right now at this moment? Getting knowledge is the first steps to knowing what type of abuse or trauma or generational transgressions you need to overcome. But how can you know that without sitting with yourself and actually getting to know yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sit here and harbor feelings of resentment and hatred and anger and everything that I used to towards my mom. It took a while to learn forgiveness. It took a while to learn all of this. And everybody needs to know that we're all on our spiritual journeys and our spiritual paths at different rates. But I am going to sit here and say the biggest trap besides, the greatest lie ever told was the lie of separation. You are not separated from anything. And when I say this, I'm really speaking to Black people worldwide and Latino people worldwide. Like, we're the same species genetically. And I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna make more videos so I can go ahead and show y'all, because a lot of y'all be ignorant, a lot of y'all be wanting proof. And even if I give you proof, give you straight facts, we're not talking about opinions. Opinions are simply emotions. Fuck your feelings, fuck your opinion. Honestly, we're talking strictly dickly facts. Okay, you cannot fight facts. You could try, but you're gonna lose. So everything that I speak is like absolutely truth if you just go and research it yourself. Do you know how I felt to discover that, the Vatican has secret meetings with, in order to be a preacher, you have to go to this island or some secret place. And I think it was Bermuda, I can't remember. But I remember reading about it. I should have made a video at the time, but I was all shy and stuff and but just like Nike, just do it. I gotta just go ahead and get on this camera and, make these videos, get them out. So, basically the greatest illusion and lie ever told was that there's separation. That's the reason why there's all these different titles. Oh, you're Latino. Oh, you're Puerto Rican. Oh, you're Jamaican. You're Haitian. You're African American. You're white. You're blue. You're purple. You're green. So fucking what? But there are differences between species, and I say species because Blacks and Latinos, we are not born with tails. White people, Arabs, Mexicans, they have tails when they are born and they get cut off. That shit is weird. I mean, if y'all ever seen the episode of was it an episode of Seinfeld? Anyways, bald head short dude off of Seinfeld, I think he was in a movie and he was going on a date with a girl and he was insecure. And there was a girl who actually liked him and he was wagging his tail. It was like the end of his tailbone wagging in his pants, because they really do truly have tails. They are not the same species, even though that's a lie being told. Oh, we're all one human race. That's a fucking lie. But besides that, and the illusion of separation, once you realize that you're one with everything, plants, animals, why else in, the great Sky Daddy's Bible, I don't know, I just like saying that, the great Sky Daddy's Bible, which was basically written by Shakespeare, aka a human who once upon a time had a tail. You know, a lot of things in that motherfucker make sense now. Once you really truly know what's going on, and you really truly start like meditating and understanding at a soul level who you are, what you are, and everything around you, your perception of life is gonna freaking change. A lot of people like who speak about narcissism or make comments or whatever, you know, in the YouTube or wherever, you keep attracting the same thing because you're focused on it. You keep thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Thoughts is energy. Energy creates, and you are a co-creator of your own reality. Anything you think. Why do you think in the Bible it says, as a man thinketh so, so is he? Hello? If you think that you're wealthy, you're gonna be wealthy. You may not be wealthy the next second, minute, hour, day, week, or month, but probably a couple years. You know, I don't know. The universe can grant you that desire at any point. And I couldn't tell you how. You wouldn't even know how. All you know is that your desire is gonna come to pass and it's gonna happen. You know, the universe is a mystery, but understand it always is working for your good. So just mind your thoughts. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's okay to get knowledge and to process your emotions based on childhood trauma, generational transgressions. And I say generational transgressions because, you know, I see curses in my own family going down the line. I was the one that was strong enough to break the generational curse in my line. I was the one, as a spiritual healer, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one that has healed 5 generations of women in my bloodline. I used to wonder why life was so fucking hard. It's hard because, shit, I got the weight of not only my own life's problems, you know, 3D matrix problems, but this is before I even really thought, you know, I just knew church wasn't feeding my soul, and my soul was empty as fuck. It just was not being fed like how they wanted you to freaking believe, you know? And then, even if you did read the Bible front to back, did you really understand? I know I didn't. I was like, what the fuck? But now that I have a better, deeper understanding because I didn't box myself in with religion and titles and labels, and I just know who I am, things are different. I don't sit here thinking about narcissists 24/7. Yes, these people exist. You know, once upon a time, I was like, oh, they're monsters and this is, yeah, they are. But I vibrate on a higher vibration that I just feel like they can't bother me. They could try, but they ultimately can't. So a lot of people who are just stuck, stop focusing on what you don't want and focus on what you want. And what you want will be manifest to you. As a man thinketh so, so is he. You know, the key to your heart's desires is your feelings. I mean, when a baby is formed, the first organ to form is the heart. The heart has been scientifically proven to have, you know, every time your heart beats, you are emanating a lot of energy. So if you have a lot of anger, you're vibrating down on a low vibration. But if you're happy, you're on a higher vibration. I think on one of these videos I talked about like bees and stuff, and I was so programmed that I was about to swat at it. And I was like, hold on, no. Bees are good. They vibrate at 528 hertz. That zzz that they make, it's a frequency. Everything is frequency and vibration when you really break it down. But don't believe me, because a lot of, you know, I don't fall into that spiritual community and it as a trend and all that shit. I consider myself like a scientist. You know, science is one of my favorite subjects. So I'm going to go with the theory. So I was afraid to step outside of religion and denounce, you know, Jesus and all this shit and go away from church and all that. And then I said, you know what? They say you can always repent and go back. So, you know, if the whole spiritual journey doesn't work out, I can always turn back to church and the great Sky Daddy wizard and, you know, get down on my knees and suck Jesus' dick again, you know? But to anybody who's still in that religion shit, hey, I respect your views and everything like that. Just respect mine. I know what works for me. A lot of people want to be like, oh, you must be atheist. No, I believe in God. I just don't believe in the great Sky Daddy that the fucking Bible tries to make you believe. I don't believe in it that way. There's truth mixed with lies. There's no way I could ever trust the Bible when it was written by man. I'm just saying. The great Sky Daddy should have came and like rolled on the clouds like fucking Goku, you know, like show me some shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, show me some shit. Other than that, I feel like meditation, because it does say meditate day and night, which a lot of us don't do because we're busy working at these fucking slave factories called jobs, or our kids are in the programming centers called schools. Either way, we're being programmed and we are being herded. But yeah. Anyways, I'll catch y'all on another video. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Ciao.